Are there a lot of companies that you wouldn't think use these strong coins? For example, SpaceX does. How do you think they get paid by all the Starlink customers when they mix them in all those far-flung countries? In this case, they don't want to deal with the FX risk or the Forex danger. They also don't want to deal with sending wires, so what they do is change it into safe coins, ship it back to the US, and then change it back to US dollars. That's why it's a completely useful tool. The first thing I think we need to do is make those rails, which are the normal rails in the US. This lets us slowly take down all of the old infrastructure that the banks used to build up and tax in a way that shouldn't have been taxed in the first place, which means that it's a real thing that cryptocurrency is becoming popular again. And with that in mind, trillions of dollars are about to pour into all sorts of different coins. With the release of the RRLUSD coin, strong coins are now going to be big for the XRP system. But there's more to talk about here because what we're starting to see are big institutions. Well-known traders and big owners. You could say that all of them are awake to the fact that cryptocurrency is the way of the future. Because of this, they are starting to use it more and more. And since there are a lot of things bubbling under the ground right now, you should really learn about what might happen very early in 2025. Because if you're not ready for this, you definitely won't want to miss out on this once-in-a-lifetime chance. Therefore, the first thing I want to do is play a short video clip from Anthony Pompiano in which he talks about some unique and important issues that come up in this context in 2025. Then we'll talk about the safe coin market and XRP. Get ready, guys, because we have a lot in store for you. There are also exchange-traded funds ETFs, which have made a lot of money over the years. You can also see that some kingdom states are starting to buy Bitcoin. The United States is talking about a Bitcoin strategic reserve. In addition, the rules that govern you are much friendlier. This will happen in 2025. On top of that, there are businesses that are also looking to buy a lot of Bitcoin. Therefore, when you look at those tailwinds, it's clear that there is growth, and people worry every time there is a price drop. However, if you look back at the last two bull markets, we saw 13 separate times when prices dropped by 10% or more during that Bitcoin bull market. This is a very normal thing to do. No longer do people need to worry. And I still think Bitcoin will do really well in 2025. I would have told you that 20 seconds is the cutting edge pullback, a chance to buy whenever Bitcoin goes down, and you would have sold it and held on until about now. It's been wonderful. So I think that people who keep putting their dollar-denominated savings into a limited product like Bitcoin will do very well in the future. Hey, get some Bitcoin. Of course, it's not just Bitcoin, it's also XRP and HBAR. Those are also limited assets that might be much better than Bitcoin in every single way. But I'm getting off track. We'll talk about that in a moment. There is a big event going in Europe right now, so we need to talk about this. We were just given a new development in this story. People in Europe pay interest. From December 30th, your USDT may not be legal. Should you decide to keep USDT in Europe, it might be a good idea to change horses or not. I'm not your dad anymore. When you think about that, there may be something that wants to fill this gap. There needs to be a new stable coin that can be used on all of these sites that serve customers in Europe. What is that going to be? The US dollar, right? Will it be RLUSD? In the end, it's really up to us to decide. We need to be heard right now if we want some of these deals to start happening on the XRP ledger, because one thing is for sure. The market for stable coins will continue to grow in the future. And if we can get Europe to clean up their rules and regulations and work with them, it's pretty much a done deal. There are trillions of US dollars moving through the XRPL all by itself, as well as more euros, since there will be stable coins for euros out of the British pound, and for every other currency we use. Yes, please click the like button if you agree with that message. Now, I'm going to show you some really cool things you can do with XRP HB and HBL in particular. Advertising comes in first. Okay, I know that some of you guys posted on one of my most recent videos because you saw that the main TV ads for XRP were showing up on phones, not smartphones. We're also seeing big Ripple ads in New York City. Crypto business, they're making an announcement right now. And those huge shows from Ripple's age are open for everyone to see. You ought to think that that is a pretty big deal for everyone walking by and seeing this. Something is making them think, what is this? What does Ripple do? What makes this so forward thinking? Indeed, people are starting to understand that truth. Japan can also be seen here. Japan is about to put all of its money into XRP. You may have heard of SBI Holdings, but it won't be long before every single bank in Japan can start using XRP as part of our 2025 plan, which we've had for a while now. Actually, this is really amazing stuff that's also kind of interesting. Now that I've said that, I may need to talk about some other information in a moment. But first, I need to say that our pre-sales for Fire Token, my goal, have been great. We think that between 15 and 25% of the API will be used based on how much we raise. Right now, our token is selling for just under 3.8 cents per coin. You can get it now because our release fee is likely to be more than 4 cents per coin. As a result, you're getting a great deal on a token that you can buy right now using the Fire Token pre-sale link below. You can then stake those tokens to get passive crypto mining benefits. What bet? Yes, between 15% and 25% API. Even more, if the value of crypto assets goes up even more, these awards could grow even faster. So make sure you click on the pre-sale link in the video's caption. Now let's talk about the rest of the XRP news. In terms of big traits, I'd like to draw attention to a recent statement from the HBAR Foundation. It's about their relationship with NVIDIA, DIA, and Intel in the iKetty lab, where they showed off their verifiable computing at the Hydra Consensus Service, or HCS, Intel and NVIDIA. Those are friends. These are the kinds of people who might want to invest in the HBAR area. These days, all the big power businesses are building on Hydra. It is possible to tokenize real foreign assets on Hydra. Then there was a path, all of these beautiful cross-border payment options being built on XRP at the same time. This is a clear fact about man you're going to pay, because you don't have many chances in life. Whose level can be anywhere near this one? And if you look at the XRP numbers right now, you'll see a bottom that I don't think you'll see again for another while. We've already eaten a lot of the red we had here today. Finally, I think that both HBAR and XRP are fully ready to take off. You should also look at HBAR. I think it has been on a nice rise lately too. I made a good amount of money there, as did other people. I did end up closing a service that brought in about 40% more money. And yes, we will have every other chance to do the same thing here for XRP and HBA very soon. So there's one thing that all of you people who are watching this show should be doing. First, buy that Fire token to join the shop for Discord and become a part of the main network. Third, make sure you sign up for BTCC, our partner site, so you can get these big deposit bonuses right away. In my opinion, if you do the 3 things listed above, you'll be set up for a good financial future. Without a doubt, I think HBAR XRP, they are ready to take over. If you agree with that message, you could hit the like button, leave a comment, or subscribe to Cutting Edge Video. If you believe in Levi, join the pre-sale for Fire tokens.